Hello, everybody. I hope you are all well and safe. I'm okay, and I hope you will accept my apologies for my lengthy absence. I have not been ill. Nothing is wrong. I just I got into one of those moods where I didn't want to talk to anybody. I didn't feel like being sociable. I didn't feel like recording videos or dancing. All I wanted to do was sleep and be quiet. I've been very quiet for a while. So, it's a little bit past 3 p.m. in my part of the world, and it's sunny, as you can probably tell from the way the light in front of the window is reflecting on my face. And I'm in my jammies, which means I've been enjoying a really, really lazy Sunday. I actually thought about, getting dressed and going out in the garden and beginning the spring cleanup. It is March, but it's also only 41 degrees, and as I said, I'm like in this really lazy can't be arsed mode. So, the garden's not going to go anywhere. God willing, I'm not going to go anywhere, so I'll pick a day when it's sunny but a bit warmer to go out there and start my spring cleanup. I've not been doing a great deal. My usual. I hoover, I mop, I do dishes, change the bedding, do the laundry, water my plants, and watch movies or DVDs or whatever. I've been watching the news of the war, which is, grievous to me because I have friends in Cyprus, so I'd rather not talk about that. Other than that, nothing is going on. I found this Chinese soap opera while I've been in this downtime mode to watch. It's called His Betrayal, and it covers the story of a marriage. Zhang Yu is the woman, Zhang Jin is the man, and it covers the story of their marriage from when they met in college when they were young and fell in love and got married and had kids, and they started an architectural business together because they're both architects, and they achieved a huge level of success. And then they have one child, a daughter named Jojo, and then the husband began cheating. So basically, the soap opera deals with the wife's discovery of his infidelity and the steps she takes, to gather evidence to divorce him, because actually, when they got married, she had more money than he did. And in terms of the business they founded together, she is the star. She's like the architectural designer, and he's just the structural engineer. So it's been really interesting to watch. And it also made me think again, about perfection, because they talk about in this drama the idea that women particularly have of the perfect union, the perfect marriage, the perfect couple, and how it actually doesn't exist. Anyway, it's been entertaining, so I've been watching that. I have been cooking. I made stuffed pork chops yesterday. It was edible. It didn't look the way the picture. I was doing this from a video on YouTube, and it didn't look the way the YouTube video looked, but I ate it anyway because, food is costly and I was hungry. So it was tasty. It just didn't look the way the picture did. So maybe somewhere down the road I will try to make it again. And that's pretty much it. It'll soon be time for the clocks to move forward, and I'm looking forward to that. And insofar as the problems I've been having with my youthful neighbors above me, touch wood, for the past 2 weeks, things have been fairly quiet. I can tell, particularly at night, that they're making an effort to be quiet, because the only thing I ever complained about was the noise above my head in my bedroom at night. And it was actually 2 weeks ago that I emailed again the environmental health officer for Dundee and the antisocial officer for Dundee. And because I've been documenting everything, I sent them my spreadsheets. And they were amazed. They both got back to me maybe within an hour of me having emailed them. And the first thing both agencies mentioned was, "Thank you for documenting everything so thoroughly. We wish everybody did that." It's weird, I've always kept documentation, even when I was living in the States, I had a spreadsheet for finances. What went out, what came in. Every time I buy something, even if it was a pack of gum, I would put it on a spreadsheet. I just like to know where the money goes. And overall, I just like to know a lot of stuff. Anyway, at the moment, things have been relatively quiet, so long may that continue. And that's it. I thought I would pop in real quick and say hi, because I've not done so in a while. I haven't replaced my selfie stick yet. I'm recording this on my tablet, so we'll see what that looks like. Maybe I won't bother. My biggest 2 priorities as the days move forward and they get longer is getting the garden ready for summer and continuing my downsizing project in the house. There's just so much stuff I want to get rid of. I just want to totally, utterly open up the space. And earlier today, I was watching it wasn't a documentary, it was just like a YouTube video. One of the ones that I follow, this guy who he helps people who are hoarders, and he helps them rearrange their spaces and stuff. And he was talking about how a lot of his clients, as they get older, they just feel this need to get rid of stuff. So it's nice to know, that I'm not being obsessive or weird or anything. It's basically a normal inclination. So, as always, if today is your birthday, happy birthday. If you have something to celebrate, life is short. Pat yourself on the back and celebrate it. And until I upload my next video, thank you as always for tuning in. If you're new, please hit subscribe. And I'll see you the next time around. Until then, please stay safe and live well. Bye.